Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all, copyright infringement. Anyway, listen, the Wrestling Wire is back. Jesus, we were only gone a week. How can so much change in such a short amount of time? It all depends on what you're talking about, but we're going to be talking about a lot of things. So at any rate,
a lot of things.
He's here.
We're back.
There he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're live. We're here and we're talking indie wrestling and big company wrestling and beyond. And I'm excited. It's been a while. We had to take a break.
Well, you're sitting in front of an elevator right now. What is this?
Change of venue. You know how they say?
Change of venue. Yeah. Card subject to change. You got it. Tommy Scott chiming in. What's up, Tommy?
Tommy. Is he going to be? Yeah, he's going to be on with Stanley Carr, ain't he?
No. So, that's Tommy Scott, not Thomas Scott. You're thinking of Thomas, not Tom. That's Tommy.
It's very confusing.
You know, only you would get the two confused because one's Thomas and one's Tommy.
It's still TS to me.
Yeah, you know, you got a point, and that's valid, but that's weird for you to have a valid point. It's so rare. It's like a unicorn.
I disagree. But no, a lot. I want to say a lot going on. We had the pay-per-view. We had AEW.
There's been two pay-per-views now.
There's two pay-per-views. There's been a couple of homies that we know making their debut on NXT. It's been a crazy wrestling week. Yeah, let's get into it, man. Lots of stuff we can be talking about.
Well,
Brian Scott. Now there's another Scott saying hello and stuff.
They're father and son.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
They're fans.
Thank you for watching.
Oh my Lord. The hashtag truth is in the house. Got his popcorn and ready for the Wrestling Wire. Holy crap. No. Scott Larson, how's it going, man? But what is up, Brian? How are you? So listen, let's start working our way backwards from last night. Let's start with last night's AEW thing. So Okada appears, right?
Big freaking news. But we kind of saw it coming, right?
And he's a heel.
Which is great.
They kicked Kenny out and put him, Okada. And they put him in Kenny's place. And apparently his deal's for like 14 billion yen or some, I don't remember. It was some stupid number of yen that I can't remember, but it translates into like $14 million a year for 3 years or some shit. So if this is accurate, then you're telling me that AEW just paid the most money period in history period for a wrestler period per year.
It's the Rainmaker. And I'm hyped for it. I think it's great.
That is all well and good, but that's a sink, in my opinion. I understand the con man's got money. It's obvious he's got money. It's obvious he's got a lot of money to blow.
$4.5 million a year. Wow. Okay.
That's not what I read. That is not what I read earlier. I read some, but then again, and this was reported by some dirt sheet shit. So I don't know. I don't like douchebag Dave Meltzer anyway. But somebody regurgitated that. Josh Simon, by the way. What's up, Josh?
How you doing, Josh?
They somebody regurgitated what that douchebag said, and here we are. But it was some stupid number that made it appear that he's the highest paid of all time. Here's my thing. He can be the Rainmaker. Okada can be the guy. All he wants to be. But if there isn't a ROI on that, there's going to be.
I mean, think about it. He's probably. Oh, never mind. He is the top guy. Thank you, Brian. Okada was the top guy in Japan for at least in the 10 years he's been watching it. He's right. Yeah, one of the biggest names, or probably the biggest name in Japan wrestling history, coming over to AEW. I think that's a huge bonus.
And everybody who was watching New Japan watches AEW already. Show me where you get the new viewers. Thanks. That's my whole point. I understand that it's a big deal. Fucking A. I'm glad the guy's here. Fucking A. I'm glad he's getting paid that amount of money. It's awesome. But show me on paper where it makes sense as a business. I'm a long term motherfucker, okay? This shit is chess, not checkers. You can run around the board, king me all you want in checkers. It don't mean shit. In chess, guess what happens? Bitch, we chase checks until it's checkmate. That's the end. That's life.
Look, the Rainmaker is clearly making it rain. He will be making it rain. It's great.
Okay.
It's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. I think it's a huge
I hope it does. Win. I hope it pays off. But you gotta show me that it pays off. I don't want to hear how great the investment was. I want to see the investment pay off.
And that's another thing that you know what else it leads to? It leads to more story, a reunion of the Golden Lovers, maybe a clash of the Golden Lovers.
Potentially, but my thing is this, dude. Probably everything you've wanted to see Okada do in Japan, you've seen him do on New Japan. The matches that people wanted to see him in weren't necessarily in AEW because they've already seen most of that shit. A lot of people thought he was going to be going to NXT. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
All right, look. With all due respect, I really have no clue who that guy is. Right. There's a lot of people, bro, who feel that same way. I know who he is because I've seen a couple of matches with him and I don't know, Omega, Moxley, Danielson. I think I'm out. I'm now done. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm glad he's there. I hope he does well. But unless you fix the day-to-day product, you're not going to change shit by bringing them in. The money signature right now for AEW is Scott D'Amore. You need somebody to take back a step. And by take a step back, I mean Tony Khan needs to take a step back and allow somebody to rein it in a little bit, or at least be like the funnel or the filter or something, kind of like Vince McMahon was for Vince Russo. Look at what Russo did in WCW. Sucked. Stupid. Ridiculous. Look at what Vince Russo did in WWE, WWF at the time. Fine. And was everything a hit? No, of course not. I don't care what anybody says. You can take the greatest rock band of all time. Some of you are going to say the Stones. Some of you are going to say the Beatles. Some of you are going to say the Eagles. That way. But anyway, not every song was a fucking hit. Not every movie Leonardo DiCaprio was in was a fucking banger. You know what I'm saying? Not or pick your actor or actress. You know, Brad Pitt. It's real hard to say that about Morgan Freeman. I'm gonna say it's really hard to come up with a bad movie Morgan Freeman's been in.
No.
Lucky Number 11 kind of borders on there for me. But you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to show me in the long term. I'm glad. You got to make it a big deal. But you got to have more consistently good than you do consistently bad. When one outweighs the others, that's where you're failing. That's the problem. But overall, I think the product has its chances, especially coming up. There's a lot coming up. You know, Josh brought up Mercedes signing with AEW, right? Mm-hmm. That's a boss move, you know, and they're going to Boston, and it's big business or whatever they're calling it. That's next week, isn't it? I think it's next week's show for them, and that's cool. Let's hope that that's what happens. But there's going to be 2 people showing up that night, not just Mercedes, but another person is showing up in AEW that night as well.
Mhm.
I don't know who that is. Why they did a debut this week and they've got that debut next week, it's weird. But either way, that's huge news. Sting's retirement match. Wow.
Wow, what a way. Do you think it's a retirement match, or you think he's done?
Realistically, I would say Sting is done with in-ring competition. To be fair, if Tony Khan appointed Sting an office job there, I don't think it'd be a bad deal. I really don't. Whether he's an agent, creative, booker, writer, whatever, it's fucking Sting. He's been around for 40 years. He can do what he wants. What's the over-under on Darby trying to skateboard down Everest? I'm over how underintelligent he is. Let's go with that. Look. I've said it before. I'll say it again, and I guarantee you, I'll say it more before the year ends because it's early in the year. But hi, I'm Darby Allin. Welcome to Jackass. That's what it reminds me of. That's exactly what Darby Allin reminds me of. Welcome to Jackass, because you're going to see some dumb shit. Is it going to be entertaining? Mildly. Is he probably going to get his dick hurt? Potentially. But, here we go. Is he going to need to go to the hospital? Probably. Dude,
I mean, that's no easy feat. I mean, you're going up there. I don't know if he's bringing a team with him. Is he doing it solo?
I just thought about this. You know how hard it is for people to get insurance already. So let's start there. You know how expensive insurance is? I definitely do. I remember at one point in time paying like almost $1,300 a month for health insurance for 3 people. It's fucking ridiculous. Now, add on top of that when you're self-employed or an independent contractor or whatever the fuck AEW does with their people, do they get health insurance? So there's a question. Do they or do they not? Because if they don't, and you got to explain that shit that you're a pro wrestler and they watch your shit, how do you insure that guy? There's no fucking logical way an insurance company is going to be like, oh, yeah, here, we'll pay for your medical bill. Fucking idiot. There's no way. It's so illogical.
Wow, that's a bit of trivia. He was supposed to be in Jackass Forever, coincidentally, but before they took the deal from Knoxville to have a match with Sammy. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Welcome to Jackass. Yeah,
right? Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of that, that match that he had, apparently some people got hurt from the glass.
Oh yeah.
How do you feel about the follow up with that? He's like, hey, you pay the ticket, they don't take any liability and any injury if you pay for the ticket for front row.
Dude, all right. So in hockey, it says it on the back of your ticket, right? I think I've been told that. I've never been to a hockey game. I need somebody who's been to a hockey game to help me out here. Let's see here.
No, it's actually hold on. I got
another ball game.
I got an Italian who's a Flyers fan. So what's the deal with hockey? If you sit on the front row, does the stadium or anybody take liabilities?
Anywhere in the stadium, it's on the ticket because the fucking pucks fly out into goddamn Timbuktu over here.
Okay, that was like a split second impersonation there. There's some liabilities. There are waivers that you sign when you go to a hockey game in case you get hit by a hockey puck.
It's on the ticket.
If you get hit by the puck, it's on you.
It's on you.
They tell you prior to the game starting to pay attention because pucks can leave the ice. If it's because a player threw a stick into the crowd because they got into a fight and the stick goes flying, it's on them. If it's the puck or it's the glass, you are warned ahead of time these things happen.
So you can't sue? Huh.
Depends on the situation. 9 times out of 10, no.
Who knew? Did not know that. You are the paralegal as well, so.
And well, I mean, the Flyers fans, the Flyers actually have to hit the puck for them to be able to knock it into the crowd. So,
Hey, they did pretty good against who they play. A couple.
I have no idea.
I was actually watching the game. I actually enjoyed the game. It came out to a shootout. Flyers did not go over, and then now they got 2 games back to back coming up. I'm becoming native, and it's scaring me. I think I'm hanging around Philly too long.
No,
I'm more of a Caps fan. I'm a Caps fan through and through.
Yeah, same.
Go Caps.
As long as we're not rooting for Schittsburg, we're good. Fuck the Penguins. Anyway, listen. We got a couple of questions lined up. Jamie Bolam checking in from Virginia. What's happening, buddy?
What's up, Jamie?
I hope you're liking Virginia. By the way, we'll have to remember to get you connected with David, so that way David can tell you where the shows are up there. And he'll also tell you who to avoid. You're an Avs fan. I don't know if you can. Continue to watch the show. But anyway, Cliff, what's happening, Cliff?
I need to make a T-shirt of him as a big red dog in a
ref outfit.
In a ref outfit, yeah.
Okay, there you go. I don't know. So here's question 1. Josh Simon hit us up. He said, early thoughts on the WrestleMania card. The WrestleMania card.
Are we doing AEW, I guess? I guess
now. Yeah, we can go back, and listen, you have controls on your devices when you're rewatching and re-listening to this shit. Just skip ahead or skip backwards as you please. It's okay.
As long as you're listening. The timestamp is 17 minutes and 45 seconds.
There you go. 18 minutes in on my side, but anyway, listen.
Okay.
Yeah, the clock's got to be wrong. Anyway, listen. What I was saying is, early predictions. I feel like The Rock and Roman tag team are going to win, which sets us up for night 2 to be kind of a clusterfuck all night long. I don't know. I've got real mixed feelings about this. How about Drew wins and Priest cashes in on him instantly? I like that idea.
Okay. That sounds like something you would make up, put together. I could see that.
I like that idea because Drew got his WrestleMania moment. Priest cashed in. We've solved all the riddles. And remember, Priest and the Judgment Day and Drew had that thing going for a bit, and it was there, and it was like, oh, this is going to be good when these two fuckers go at it. And everybody likes the Judgment Day. They're kind of like the cool bad guys, like NWO was back in the day. But that's the way I feel about it. Yeah, see, look. And Ghazi agrees. Priest should totally cash in on Drew since Drew's the one who stops from cashing in.
Yep.
Exactly. Long-term storytelling. You would think we do this shit for a living or something. I don't want a fucking triple threat. Becky earned her shot, earned her spot, and so did Bailey. I find it neat that Becky and Bailey are challenging on a show where Charlotte Flair is not there because she's injured, and the other original fourth horsewoman is signing with a different company 3 weeks prior, or debuting for a different company 3 weeks prior. So, just keep those little chestnuts in your head. No, dude, that you got to remember, this is no longer Vince McMahon's WWE. This is now TKO and Paul, and all this. Speaking of Paul, I got to say this. I was talking about Paul Levesque, but now I'm going to talk about Paul Heyman. Fucking awesome that they're finally putting him in the Hall of Fame.
Ben Grayson's out there celebrating. That's like his favorite manager of all time, which I don't blame him.
Same. I agree. I think Paul Heyman is one of the smartest people in professional wrestling today. Period.
He
no problem with that. Mitch Clark chiming in. What's happening, Mitch? He also said, when is Swerve going to be champ? Also, Red Wing.
That's a good question because they're like dangling that in front of the poor guy. In front
they're
of the
not
fans.
going to pull the trigger. They want you salivating. They still want you salivating on that. Who is inducting Paul? How about CM Punk? It's the most logical choice is CM Punk. There ain't but one other person that could do it. And I don't know that WWE has the balls to pull some of the ECW originals. I'm talking about Joey Styles. I'm talking about Tommy Dreamer. I'm talking about Bubba Ray Dudley, Bully Ray. I'm talking Taz. I don't know that WWE's got the balls to pull them cats on that stage. I know they got the balls to put Punk up there. I don't know that they got the balls to put Tommy up there. I love Tommy Dreamer. I think Tommy Dreamer's a class act. Really good guy.
I think those would be my two choices. He's going to be CM Punk or Tommy Dreamer. But it's also got to.
Stone Cold's another good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do have a history. The emergence of Austin as a character really came out from Paul. Because he was just basic with Brian Pillman back in WCW. You know, that's when WCW was wrestling back then. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like the shit we were watching with Nitro. It was lame back then. My brothers loved that shit. And I was just like, this is dumb. I'd rather see the clown fight the dump truck driver. I thought that was funnier. But that old school WCW shit did not hit for me. But I also wasn't an old school. I watched NWA, the old stuff, but I wasn't like all that big into it. You know what I'm saying? I was more of the entertainment side. But yeah, it's going to be solid. What else were we talking about?
Van Dam.
I don't know that RVD can hold a continent conversation, even though it's not a conversation. But I don't know, dude. He would need a hell of a teleprompter that he can read.
All right.
Don't get me wrong. He's cool, and he apparently does pretty good. His movie wasn't awful. Wrong Side of Town or whatever. He didn't do bad in the movie, but he smoked a lot of dopes between then and then. So I don't know if he can handle it, buddy. Let's see here. But yeah, back to the WrestleMania card. Look, I want the matches, the women's matches, all the main title matches, leave them alone. The tag title shit, I don't care what you do. Turn that shit into like a 6-team scramble match or something. That would be
scramble
badass. Match? Yeah, like a scramble match for it.
For the tag titles?
Yeah, something fucking wicked. I don't know. Do something wrong. Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, I'm not bigger than everybody else. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Working, bitch. Working.
RVD speech. I'm not crying. I just got done smoking with Heyman. Come on, call back to what Heyman said at the first one. Oh, yeah.
What happened?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. Jesus, help me.
I like that. Yeah.
But
that would be a nice callback. It's not like they can have two people induct him at the same time.
Oh, yeah, they could have a ton of people. Oh, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, that would be fun. It would be different to see a scramble for the tag titles.
I mean, I just threw a scramble match out there. It's not really that. I don't know how good that would be.
No, I mean, it's not a bad idea. I think
it
it's
could
pretty
be a
dope.
tornado tag match or some shit. It could be a lot of things, but just hopefully it's going to be something. Hopefully it's going to be something different. If you want to have a triple threat or a multi-person match, do it with that shit. Fucking crazy. What else can we do with that? What else can we do with WrestleMania card at this point? What are they lining up Gunther for? They're lining him up for something. They're lining up everybody, but nothing's like set in stone yet. So I'm kind of liking that. It's like we're building to everything.
Yeah, it's been changing like every week at this point.
Well, it's not. It hasn't really changed every week. It's growing every week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's growing every week.
How long? How many matches do you think are going to happen over the weekend? Are they going to keep adding to it?
I'm gonna go with probably 16.
16 matches?
18, maybe 20. I don't know. You also got to figure NXT's running that weekend too, bud.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bud. Yeah.
So that's gonna be fucking nuts. And NXT's been on fire.
Yes, it has. I actually enjoyed it.
Yes.
I got to sit down with the father-in-law. Actually, sit down and watch it. And it was a fun watch. Kind of like the matches were great. The talents are great. The addition of a couple of people that we know on there has been great. Just to see that and see that evolution.
Well, yeah, Jay Malachi is on Level Up as Javon something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Javon Evans or some shit. It's badass. But he's on Level Up, not NXT. He's on NXT Level Up, which is on Peacock. Now I wonder what's going to happen with that and all that shit when the new WWE Netflix deal goes into effect in 2025.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really interested to see how that's going to pan out. That's still got my wheels turning. I'm just looking at money. Everybody else is thinking, oh, wonder what this is going to, fuck that. I'm looking at how much money this is. This is going to be ridiculous. A streaming only service. Are they still going to be TV 14? Because remember, Netflix original series are able to do what they want. It's a whole different ball game. Now,
this is true.
Do they want to do family friendly? Do they want to have two versions of the show? Hey, the world becomes your cloister, okay? You got a lot more options here.
Cloister.
I had to. You got it. Yes, you got it.
I picked up what you're doing there. Hello, Joe. Good to see you back on, sir.
Are you handling comments for now? I'm trying to catch up. Oh, Joe Thompson, what's up, bud?
That's the only one.
But somebody else asked about Sheamus. Thoughts on Sheamus? David Haynes a while ago asked about Sheamus.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think Sheamus is done yet. I really don't believe he's done yet. I don't think he's done with WWE yet.
I mean, he's still out in injury, isn't he?
I don't fucking know. He was hurt.
It's been a while. I think was hurt. Like
he said, he's a join this podcast one day. Hey man, it can happen. It can happen. We can do.
Hey, never know. That'd be dope.
Yep. But dude, I haven't heard anything about Sheamus being injured. I don't know. I know he was out for a while because of his back.
Mm-hmm.
And then now he's gone again. It kind of makes you wonder what's going on. And then Ridge Holland's back in NXT, and nobody really cares about Ridge Holland. I find it interesting that Sean Spears, a.k.a. Ty Dillinger, returned to NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Completely new. Kind of working this. Yeah.
But that promo was shit.
Really? You didn't like it?
No. How in the fuck have you been gone for so many years and still can't promo? His promo was god awful. It was like fucking Biden reading a teleprompter. It was just all over the fucking place. It was not cognitive acuity. It was not there. It was hard to comprehend. You know what I'm saying?
He was trying to go for the mysterious thing about kind of like, trying to get in their heads, but I don't think it.
I don't know, bro.
It was getting there. It was missing a little something. And I agree with Ghazi here, going back to Sheamus, not done until he wins that title. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
And yeah. I think that, I mean, what if that? What if that? What if you get Sheamus Gunther Mania 1-on-1?
Okay.
Because last year it was wasn't it Sheamus, McIntyre, and Gunther at Mania? Wasn't it a triple threat?
Yeah.
And that happened right around the time the Cena and Austin Theory match happened, right? Was that last year? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, they could build that up to that. Yeah. Yeah.
Sheamus comes back somewhere. I don't know. You're gonna have some people lose to Gunther between now and Mania. Bring Sheamus in and knock it out, and then we're done. Boom.
The teleprompter.
What's up, Max Carnage chiming in? Eric Nelson said, what's happening, Eric? Amanda Alexis. Yes, not Biden with the teleprompter. Hey, look. Tell me I'm wrong, and then I'll stop. I'm not wrong. I'm not stopping. Brian Scott, I need to see Max Carnage wrestle in the Carolinas again. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But
yeah.
Eric Nelson's hearing retirement rumors. Dude, I don't
think so. I agree with Ghazi. Nah, he has to win that back.
He has to win that. And that'll give him the full house instead of the other thing, Grand Slam championship. But dude, this whole thing is gonna be fucking nuts. I can't wait to I can't wait to see how they get there. If that's what they're doing, I'm down. I'm here for it.
It's a nice build up. Yeah, that'd be a fantastic matchup. Him and Gunther going at it.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Right.
I mean, and also big beefy boys, and they hit hard too. That'd be a hell of a fight.
That would be solid. Sheamus, Gunther, 1-on-1 Mania. I like the whole deal. And it kind of could coincide. I don't know what they're doing with the New Day right now either. You could pretty much do whatever you want with the New Day. You can just kind of put them anywhere in the card and it works. They make it work. It makes sense. The New Day got over to the point where Kofi got a world title. Let's package that. Big E got a world title run. Kofi got a world title run. All because of the New Day. The one thing that people didn't think was going to get over, they got over. So you can put them anywhere in the card and they're going to succeed. I think it's I don't know what they're going to do. I think that's one of the teams you'll see in the multi-team matchup thing. Women's tag champs. Are we going to see those defended at Mania? My thing is,
of course we are. Of course we are.
If you have a title and you don't defend it at Mania, you don't have a title. You need to get rid of that bitch. It needs to go in the trash can. Alundra Blaze style. Walk into another company and just be like, here, fuck this. And drop it. And
so what do you think of the females tag division?
You've got enough females, but you don't have enough teams that are logical or believable. Shayna and Zoe, buy it. Okay. Natalia and whatever random person she's with this week, Raquel, there's not enough camaraderie for the ladies to have this sort of thing. Now, if you took this is going to sound super fucking weird. take the personality or even Bianca Belair and team her with somebody like a Tiffany Stratton. Think about their personalities for a minute. Tiffany's Toodles and Bianca's the ESD, right? So you got them two bubbly, over the top personality and characters, right? If you put them together, they are like oil and water. But bro, I think they would cook together. There's something that tells me that would be a fun team to watch. Yes, I agree with this. I've actually said this.
Mm-hmm.
I have said that they need a mid-card women's title, a mid-card or a women's intercontinental and a women's United States title. I have said that. And I have said that for years. Go back and watch my shows from the beginning when I started doing this shit in 2020. And eventually you'll hear me say this and know that I didn't lie to you just now on air.
Timestamp it now. Do it now.
Yeah. No, don't go look now. Wait until later and then go.
No, I mean, no. Timestamp this now for future reference.
Oh, nah, fuck that. If Rhea turns face, love to see her team with Bianca.
Yeah.
No.
Really? Why not?
I don't want. Okay, listen, bro. David, my friend, we're gonna pull back a little curtain here. Okay, ready? Okay. How do you feel about goth girls?
I love them with all my little black heart.
Right.
Tonight will be the night that I will die for you. That's
so
how
now I want you to imagine putting the goth girl with basically I don't know, a black athletic Barbie. I don't know how you would describe Bianca Belair, but Bianca Belair does not have a personality of a goth chick at all. She's got a very
that'll work. It's the golden retriever with the angry cat dynamic. It works.
You and Ghazi said the same thing.
See, that is true, and I'm okay. I am the golden retriever of this relationship, and I'm okay with that.
I don't get it. I don't get it because I mean, like, I was cool with everybody.
Thank you, Ghazi. I love you too.
That was my thing. I was tight with it, so I hung out with the goth kids. I hung out with the preps. I hung out with the jocks. I hung out with the I don't want to say the tramp brigade, but whatever, however you want to word that. I hung out with everybody because I was cool with everybody. I wasn't cool at all. I was just decent to people and not a complete and utter dipshit like most people in school were, or in our case in Maryland, faker than a motherfucker. Because that's what Maryland is famous for. There are fucking so many fake ass people. I hate Maryland.
You say that every show. We know.
I know.
You make it a point. You should just make a T-shirt. I hate Maryland.
I'm going to go to Maryland and sell that as a shirt.
I hate Maryland, but I love Old Bay.
The Wrestling Wire. Fuck you, Maryland. Give me the Old Bay, and I'm leaving.
There you go.
Yes. That's the only place where you can get crabs twice in the same city, and one of them is a good thing, and one of them's not. Welcome to Baltimore, bitch.
It has sauce for both.
They make shots for both too.
Agreed. I love odd couple tag teams. I agree. Kane and Hurricane, Kane and RVD, Kane and X-Pac, Kane and Brian. I mean, yeah. And it's always been a great dynamic. It always is a great dynamic to have those oddball tag teams. It's the equivalent. Oh, here's a good one. It's the equivalent of having Amanda Kiss and Audrey Allen. It's just a fun dynamic.
I mean,
it'll work. That's money. That's money right there.
Okay, I'm not saying it wouldn't, but I just don't know how well it would get over with the fans. You gotta figure.
Oh, they would get over.
It's not just about
it's
us.
It's already about it's already a predetermined thing that's already been kind of built on. The fans are watching. They know what's going on.
Well, one thing
Ghazi just mentioned it.
I get
based
that.
on that, just on their.
I get that, but listen, we're in a bubble. We are in a bubble. We are in a wrestling bubble, right? There's most of the people who view this predominantly are in the business, not necessarily the fans. I wish it was more fans of wrestling, but it's predominantly people that are in the business. Just like,
but we're still fans of wrestling.
Well, of course,
and I don't care, but we're all marks. We're all marking for each other.
Yes,
marking for each other, marking for everyone, marking for the names. It's awesome.
Well, I'm not going to mark for everyone. No, that's just wrong. That's just awful. But what I'm getting at is this. Not all of your fans are going to understand that same dynamic because they're not going to go and watch the E True Hollywood, whatever fucking MTV show it was that showed you that they're really friends in real life. That's not how this works. We know it exists, but the rest of it, not so much. Excuse me. Anyway, listen, bro. Look, listen here. You teaming with Mila Johnson.
That'd be fun.
Okay. First and foremost, Mila Johnson. Nope. Never mind. I got to draw the line somewhere, and that's where I'm gonna draw the line.
That'll be a fun tag team.
That would be a fun tag team. Yes,
that'd be a chaotic tag team.
Those two already like to punish each other, so I think it would be fun. But I don't know where they could get away with it, but it would be fun to watch, definitely. And if you guys could get a hardcore match at a place where you can actually do more hardcore things, I think that'd be more fun too. But that's just my opinion.
North Carolina.
Yes. Or Georgia. Yeah, I do stuff like that.
Eric.
Georgia.
Nelson.
Yeah. Anyway, listen. Tried so hard to get her to powerbomb me on the trash can standing up, and she wouldn't go for it. Well,
I've been through that. It hurts. Well, no, the trash can was on its side. I got powerbombed to a trash can once. It hurt. I cut my ear.
Oh my goodness!
Actually, cut the back of my ear when it happened. Huh? That's a random memory that just came back to me.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, a concussion just came back. I remember that.
Oh yeah, you had a concussion, dude. So we got to talk TNA. You got to talk TNA. Now that you mentioned it, see, look, this is gonna get dangerous.
Hey.
Well, hey, look, yeah, we can.
Even better, Eric, Ghazi and Mila versus Amanda and Audrey.
First off, I thought her name was Aubrey. I don't know why.
No, you're trying to get me hurt. We're not doing that B business here. It's Audrey Allen. Okay, I'm not gonna get suplexed because of you, sir. Okay, no danger uppies for me. No danger uppies for me, sir. I'm good.
You remember we were in fucking Winston-Salem? She was talking about that.
Yeah,
it was fucking hilarious. I brought donuts, and we were sitting there eating donuts. Why the fuck did I bring donuts? I don't know. But we were sitting there having donuts with her. And I called her, I think I said the wrong name. And she was like, why? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. And it was something happened that made me do it. And it was just funny to pick at her about it. But yes, David gets danger uppies. That's what happens.
Danger uppies.
Yeah.
Oh, to answer your question, Ghazi, I got a suggestion. Fun and dangerous. No, guns and dangerous. No, fun's and dangerous. Fun and dangerous. I like fun and dangerous.
Nah, no, I don't.
No,
I don't know where you got that from, but we can leave that right in the
brainstorm.
delete bin.
Brainstorm.
Yeah, we'll come up with something more interesting than that because fun and dangerous does not sound appealing at all. The fuck just broke in the house? Oh well. Somebody dropped something. Got it. Oh god.
All right. So you say TNA. What's going on with TNA?
Bro. All right, first off, you had Diamore get relieved. Unaccompanied.
Get relieved. Wow.
Yeah. He got unaccompanied. Well, because that's what they're saying now. People unalive themselves. So he got unaccompanied. So that's, I guess, is that the nice way of saying he got fired?
That's terrible. But moving on.
It is, but that's the point of it all. Is I hate how this place is going. But anyway, listen. So that happened. Then all of a sudden you had like all your top tier fucking people put hourglasses on their Twitters. So everybody's thinking, oh, well, it's just a matter of time before they all leave. And we're talking about like Jordan Grace and damn Moose and all the prime players for TNA. Bro, you got to keep them people there or you're fucked. If you don't have people like Frankie Kazarian on your roster helping you with this company, who's been the guy for TNA. Let's call it what it is. Frankie Kazarian has been the guy for years. You're going to have what? What the fuck are you going to have? I don't care how many indie darlings you pull. You just signed Nick Namath, or as y'all called him, Dolph Ziggler. You just signed a couple of other people. But if you're not talking about your mainstay people who have brought you to the fucking dance, it don't work out like that. It does not work like that. Would have popped when Gotch jumped Alexander. Commentary asked what he was doing there. Aiden English on commentary. Well, hold on. Let me text him and see. That would have been funny. Yes, that would have made a lot more sense. But you know what? I'm checking here. I'm waiting to see when our guest is ready. We do have a guest sitting backstage who's going to be joining us in a moment because we got to talk about some TNA thing. We got a little bit of a crossover thing going on here. As soon as I see a thumbs up from the from my guy in the backstage, yeah, from the green room.
Let's talk some of the matches while we're waiting. Oh, never mind.
What?
I think we got the okay.
You think we got the okay? No. We didn't. Look, I can see him shaking. He's shaking his head. He's saying no, not yet.
All right.
All right. Well, we've got two kind of crazy ass announcements that we got to go through tonight anyway. And one of them is coming from him, and then we got another announcement coming up after that one. What in the blue fuck is going on there? Anyway, dude, backstage looks ridiculous right now. I wish you guys could see.
Good times.
Yeah.
So
listen.
So I have a question for you since we're about to talk about TNA. Moose championship match. Will he retain?
Who's he going against?
Eric Young.
I don't see the need in putting a strap on Eric Young at this point. Moose is one of your most over people. If anything, it'll be like Moose and Dolph in 3 to 6 months, maybe. Put the strap on Dolph, but unless Moose's contract is getting ready to end and they're not going to renew it, and then in which case, put it on EY. I mean, it can go any direction like that. Wrestling, by and large, is business, and for people that don't understand it, there's a point. It's called making money. And if you can't make money, you don't have a business. Look at some of the fuck ups that happen. Look at the Montreal screw job, right? Think about it in that scenario. You really going to risk having your title on the waste of somebody whose contracts get ready to go belly up? I don't like it. That's a terrible fucking idea. Horrible idea. All right, but I believe we got the okay from the green room. We were talking a few minutes ago about, we've been talking about TNA. We were talking about one man particularly in TNA. It was Frankie Kazarian. Joining us currently is not Frankie Kazarian. It is actually a buddy of mine. It is a buddy of ours. He's been on the show before. Y'all welcome to the show, Spotlight, Scotty Brooks. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Sorry about that. Was making sure that we had this Aladino Churchill Corojo right here. Making sure we had that lit up and ready to go.
Keeping it fancy. All right. I respect it.
Well, so, Scotty, you hit me up earlier today, man. What's going on?
Well, if you've not been following me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all of the different social media platforms, maybe you should. I was at the Arnold Classic last week for Ring of Fire Wrestling, walking around. I was actually a member of Arnold's Pump Club, a special guest of him, one of about 500 people there. Yes, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And lo and behold, running around making some challenges, challenging some bodybuilders, mixed martial arts guys, Muay Thai. Ran into former AEW superstar Kayla Rossi.
Okay.
Kayla and I formed a pretty quick bond. Shout out to Kayla. Thank you. Your Devastate pre-workout is amazing. I will promote that till the day I die. Made some friends with the Zoa guys. Zoa's pre-workout from The Rock is pretty damn good too. But Kayla made a phone call since I was looking for that special opponent for the Ring of Fire Wrestling Heavyweight Championship, and none other than Frankie Kazarian answered that call. So we are going to be having tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, Saturday night. I keep getting my days mixed up. I apologize. When you work on the road for Aladino Cigars, your days run together. So Saturday night, March 9th at Newton Conover High School, we're going to be announcing the date of that match.
Hell yeah. And now Scotty sent me the flyer earlier, so I'm going to get that flyer up.
There's already a flyer?
No. Whoa. Slow your roll there.
You hyping me up. I got the tingles over here, gentlemen. I'm excited.
I mean, damn, Draven.
I gotta get
all right, bring it down just a notch. God, can't take you anywhere, can we?
I'm up here. I'm sorry.
You're traveling in the stratosphere.
Always. Oh yeah.
This weekend is going on.
Yes.
This show coming up. Tell me about this show.
So anybody who followed Ring of Fire for a little while, RJ Hewitt, he was actually a decent little friend of mine. I had just gotten back into the business whenever RJ asked me to come work at Ring of Fire. I came as a special favor to RJ personally. RJ passed away back in January. And so the last two shows that they've had, which they had one last week, and then we're going to, with a RJ Memorial, RJ Hewitt Memorial just tournament. Anyways, the semifinals and finals are Saturday, March 9th. And you can see some great stars there. Zay Vega is going to be on the card. Big Country is going to be there. We originally had a street fight between Mickey Richards and I planned, but we had to kind of scrap that due to some scheduling conflicts. But you know, it's a sad but good thing because we get to remember our friend. And RJ, if you're looking down on us right now, man, we love you and we miss you. And we're going to do all we can in front of your family to put on a great show that night.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. That's cool. So that's Saturday night at Newton Conover High School.
Yes, sir. And then on that, you can also come out, find out when the king of TNA is going to, he's accepted. Is he going to sign the contract? And if so, what date does he want? I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, I'm a fighting champion. If he shows up Saturday night, hey, Grandpa, I might have to kick your ass. I got all the world of respect for Mr. Kazarian. And yes, I think people of my stature should call him Mr., but I'm not afraid, and I will not back down.
Well, that's a clip. That's a clip right there, Ron.
There's a lot to unpackage with this. Could you imagine? Hold on. I want to put this perspective on everybody. Could you imagine being at a memorial show at a high school gym and fucking Frankie Kazarian walks through the door? Could you imagine?
It gives me tingles thinking about it.
Wow.
Whether he does or not, I have been told that we will have an announcement from him through the ROFW staff. So it's either he's going to be there or we're going to have an announcement. So, come out, find out, buy a hot dog, buy a ticket, get a handshake, get a picture for your kids. Come by smoking Aladino. You should come out there, Draven. Draven, you should come, man.
I would love to, but I'm in PA right now, so I cannot.
Well,
I would.
Well, I do know that when we announce this date, it's going to be a good date. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. On a side note, are we allowed to shoot on here? Are we allowed to get into the shoot side of things, or are we staying in work mode here, if I can ask?
Well,
do whatever the fuck you want. When you talk about it, when you say work versus shoot, it's kind of like, well, it doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah, it doesn't.
No. Well, I'll just go ahead and tell you this. I kind of want to share a little bit about how this came together.
Okay.
So Frankie and I have actually, I want to put myself on a high horse here. In the words of Arn Anderson, I want to toot my own horn. So toot, toot. The way this came together is 2 years ago, Frankie and I met at an AEW show afterwards at the Marriott. And Frankie himself is a cigar connoisseur. So myself and my day job, I work for one of the most prestigious names in all of tobacco. We spoke with Frankie here recently. I will say this, there's another WWE name that I cannot say right now that is connected with this, but we are in the preliminary stages of possibly doing some work with him and this other big WrestleMania main event name. If you kind of get who I'm saying, of doing some work with these guys. And I'm truly ecstatic. And I think this is going to be one of the most talked about stories in the Carolinas as far as wrestling goes, with Frankie coming in, and in the cigar world. I think this is something that's going to be a win for JRE Tobacco Aladino Cigars. And to be honest, they say never meet your heroes. Well, I have had the pleasure over the last 6 weeks of meeting 3 people that I truly admire. I met actually more than that. Let's see. At the Arnold, I actually met Arnold Schwarzenegger, met Ronnie Coleman, Jay Cutler, got some really cool pictures with those guys. Met Mike Tyson back in January. Tyson is one of the coolest dudes you will ever meet in your life. And then having this correspondence with Frankie over the last, 2 years, and remembering whenever I was first breaking into the business and watching back in the day, whenever it was called, what was it called back whenever it was NWA and it was the Jarretts running it? It wasn't TNA. It was Impact back then. Whenever it was pay per view on Wednesday nights.
It was TNA NWA.
Mm-hmm.
No, but before the NWA, I mean, before the TNA name came along. This is way before Vince Russo got involved. We're going back to the days of like Sanjay Dutt and Elix Skipper. Yeah, and back whenever but it was way before the TNA name came along. I'm telling you, thinking like 2002, 2003, 2004. Anyways, sitting back thinking about that and thinking about watching those matches and saying one of these days I want to work one of these guys, and then I want to be in the ring with these guys, and then here soon, by the time summertime rolls around, 23 years later, here I am standing across the ring. This might be as far as I go, but I mean, I am humbled and I am so excited. I have nerves now, and the match is still many weeks away.
All right.
That's awesome.
So now here's what I got for you. It is NWA Total Nonstop Action from 02 to 04.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now,
okay.
Then it became Total Nonstop Action Wrestling from 4 to 17, and then now from 24 to present. It was Impact Wrestling in March to June, September to January 24. They had some weird dates in there, and then Global Force Wrestling was also in there for a very brief period of time.
Yeah,
from June to September in 17. But yeah, that's it.
Call me old-fashioned, but we all know. I mean, I have to agree with Jim Cornette on one thing. We all know what Vince Russo was going for whenever he called it TNA wrestling.
Oh yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
dumb.
I mean, yeah. So I mean, I believe that belongs someplace. That belongs on something like the Jerry Springer show, not professional wrestling.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't care what you call a company. You could call it liquid dog shit. As long as the product's okay, who gives?
I agree.
Bro, hold on.
Yeah.
You want to know why I can say that? Because I've gone to a bar and ordered a drink called liquid cocaine. And guess what? There wasn't a damn coke in it. It was all booze and juice.
Well, yeah. No, I get where you're going. I guess I'm just
as long as it's palatable, it's fine. Yeah.
Oh, it was cool. It was good.
Yeah.
It was.
We don't know,
weird.
But the sad thing is we don't know the bartender. So Ron might have actually got some cocaine.
No, I didn't. The only cocaine that was in that bar was on the toilet seat in the men's room. That was the last time I ever went to that bar. I walked into the men's, and there was two dudes snorting a line off the toilet seat. I swear to God. Right-handed God, brother. Right-handed God. That's Maryland for you, bitch. That's Maryland.
Wow.
That sounds like Hickory, North Carolina. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're saying that now. I mean, I've walked into places in Charlotte and walked right back out because there's certain things you just don't want to see people doing.
Yep. That was it.
I think I saw one guy actually OD in Asheville on heroin.
Damn.
So yeah. Yeah, that's one of those nights. But anyways, I digress. We got to talking about drugs and how many drugs Ron Emerson's done over here.
No, hey,
the same.
No,
family show.
No,
I know, right? Come on now, we got an NC-17 rating here.
I've been violated that within the first 5 minutes of the show. I violated that.
Pretty much.
I promise you that.
No, I would too. So don't feel bad.
But no, good God, no. I get drug tested and shit. Oh my God. If my HR department is listening to this and I get random piss tested this week, I'm going to laugh. So I got called into HR over the gun skit with Jackson Sane. Yes. I'm like, motherfuckers, y'all realize this is entertainment, right? This is entertainment. fucking killing me. But anyway, Scotty, dude, that's awesome.
No habla.
We will have to catch up about the show this weekend. I want to hear all about what happened.
Yeah, you gotta have to come back and give us a rundown of what happened. And,
the rumor is that somebody else in this room might be there.
I'm going to be at Comic-Con, David.
I'm still in PA, and I will be here for another 2 weeks.
I don't know. I'm in Comic-Con, but it's in North Carolina. I don't know.
That was one of the rumors that I heard.
You heard that somebody from here was going to be there?
That's what I heard. Now, I don't know. You know what they say, it's telephone, telegram, tele-wrestler.
Yeah, true.
I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, hell if I know. I'm not
Eric Nelson, are you going to be there, Eric? Maybe.
Well, Eric's. Well, we got people in the chat room. Gazi's in the chat room. Gazi might be there. Eric Nelson, Luke Thompson. There's a handful of people in the chat watching. So any of these people could be there.
I didn't know that those people were there. Hey.
Yeah, there's a ton of people in.
Yeah, there's a ton of people.
We're live. This is live.
This is live like Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Except we don't edit shit.
No, Ron likes to keep it raw.
Yeah. I've always preferred. Yep.
Ron's raw dog in it all, right?
Yeah. I've always preferred going raw. I swear.
Yeah. Barebacking it there, huh?
That's it.
Yeah, there we go.
Gazi chimed in and said, "We're live, pal."
Okay, there, Vince.
It's cool to see. It's exciting. It's awesome that you're happening at such a cool event as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're gonna have to come back next week and kind of let us know what happened. What was the lowdown? If there's a video, what happens? We have to have it on.
Yeah, if there's video, we'll definitely have to try to get the video there.
No, I agree. We'll try to have that video. We could almost say same bat time, same bat channel, but Saint and I will be in contact, and we'll decide which show that should go on, and then we'll also be on here promoting it. Keep your fingers crossed. I almost flipped you off, sorry, but maybe we can keep our fingers crossed, and maybe we could get myself and Kazarian on here one night to, go back and forth. We'll try. I'm not going to make any promises because that would be wrong of me. But if I'm going to do it for one podcast out there, I would do it for this one because you guys have always treated me well. I appreciate that. I remember the guys who treat myself and my friends well. Gazi, you don't count.
Jesus Christ.
Bring a couple of those
He catches hell from everybody. So where are you in PA, if you don't mind me asking?
I am good old Philly. I'm in Philly.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Whenever I come back, I'll have you a place that you can go to in Philly to get a couple of these. We're taking the cigar world by storm. Say you're in the Charlotte area, so I'll go ahead and shout out some places that you can go to. Burners in Huntersville, the Vintage Cigar Bar. If you ever want to see Michael Jordan in person, that's a good place to go. Let's see, in Charlotte, McCraney's, both locations in Cornelius and South Park. Those are phenomenal locations. If you're ever in the Greensboro area, Pipe and Pint there, and they have 5 different locations: Winston-Salem, High Point, Mebane, Southport. Ashboro, Burlington. And then you got, whenever you come to Hickory for the Newton Conover event, Pipes Limited carries a phenomenal stock of us. If you're ever in the Asheville area, go to B&B Tobacconists, Casablanca Cigars, and then, we can keep going on and on. But, man, I cover about 7 states for these guys. So.
Awesome.
Oh, I know, because I picked up the cigars here in Spartanburg, both at the Boiling Springs Cigar Store and Sir Tom's, which are both owned by the same guy.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, go in there and mention me.
I have. They fucking laughed. They busted out laughing. They were like, "He's crazier than shit. How do you know him?" I'm like, "He's a fucking wrestler." And they're like, "You're not a wrestler." I'm like, "No, look at me. I'm not a wrestler.
I'm Tony Stark's midget."
Oh, Jesus Christ.
It's there like Tony Stark was a Muppet.
Now we got to do is put our fist up his ass and make his mouth move.
Yay!
Hello, everybody. My name is the Saint.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, Scotty. Thank you for coming out. You fucking pain in the ass. Good Lord. Jesus Christ.
We'll stay in touch, Scotty.
We'll
I got my
definitely get back with Scotty. God,
that was funny.
But we went
great.
from it was fucking great. I'm dying over here, but I think I'm gonna die some more because we've got another guest in the green room. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. He is the manager of champions, Stranglehold Wrestling's own Eric Nelson. What is up, man?
Stranglehold Championship Wrestling again.
Yes, Stranglehold Championship Wrestling. Dude, so I've been watching Facebook and I was like, I'm going to have to call this motherfucker. And I did. A couple days ago, I hit you up. I seen this birthday party. I seen this birthday party popping up. And all of a sudden, I'm like, why is Sabu showing up to an arcade in Georgia? Why is Sergeant Buddy Lee Park? What in the fuck is going, Eric? I knew it was you. The moment I seen these people randomly showing up at an arcade, I'm like, Eric's involved. Eric's involved. Something's going wrong. Eric's involved. So I got to know what this
bombs
is.
Here. You have a huge celebrity guest list. Is this list going to keep going? Is it going to keep growing? Like, what do you?
Most likely.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it is. Look.
Oh, look at that. Look at that thing of beauty.
Axe is going to be there. Princess Victoria.
Yeah. And of course, you guys have met Goth and Joseph Von Schmidt.
Yes, we have.
I met Mr. Sabu a couple times.
Yeah, we hung out. We hung out with him in Tennessee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be there. And I'm not ready to spill the beans on who else yet because I'm waiting on a couple phone calls. However, I gotta say,
can you let us know one tonight? Because I mean, you're here live. What better way to surprise the fans about your birthday party? Announce your birthday party with a birthday surprise, early birthday surprise.
See, and here's the crazy thing. This isn't a wrestling show. This is we're hanging out. He's hanging out with these guys.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have been told to act surprised if a wrestling ring shows up to this place.
Okay.
The list of independent wrestlers themselves that are showing up. I'm having to do individual match cards for them all because they won't all fit on the poster. By the way, speaking of announcements, didn't I happen to see one earlier on my desk? Speaking of,
is it this other picture you sent me?
Must be. Let's take a look at that. Oh, look at that! Look who's coming to spend my birthday with me.
I'm coming down.
Well. Look at that.
Not just that. Can I tell them the rest?
Sure.
Does that mean I'm coming? I feel like I'm coming. Am I invited to the birthday party?
Hey, look. Here's the way I look at it. Everybody that wants to come can come.
So it's definitely just like an orgy. Anybody who wants to come can come. Got it.
I mean,
listen. Here's the crazy part. It won't be an orgy because it's going to be broadcast live as well. We are going to be hanging out.
I'll drink that. Oh, by the way, I'll have a little extra of this to share.
Oh, shit.
Have you had this yet?
No, I have not.
Yes, I have.
I have not had blackberry.
Surprisingly. It's smooth.
I've had a little mixed into this bottle here, so don't mind if I do.
Go right ahead. But so we're going to be broadcasting live, talking to whoever wants to come and talking bullshit. Come talking bullshit. If there's wrestling matches going on, guess what's going to be also broadcasted live as well?
The wrestling matches, right?
You damn straight.
Damn. Well, look at that. Well, shit. Well, it's going to be a birthday bash show. I like it.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, the list keeps growing. I might have to get a bigger place. Or we're all just going to hang out outside and.
Here's my question. Can you rent out the whole venue?
It's an arcade.
Oh, well, that's the thing. It's a video game arcade with a party room.
I don't think the party room.
So I mean,
It's not going to be big enough. But I think if you maybe you should talk to them, say, hey, look, it's going to be a big event. It's going to be a huge party. What would I have to do to kind of buy out the place for this party?
Trust me. Let's come as you are in that place, especially when I'm there. So there'll be video games. There'll be lots and lots and lots and lots of fun.
This is the perfect opportunity. Since it's going to be at arcade, Ron. It's the perfect time to have a tournament. Let's do that. A video game tournament live, and have some wrestling live for your birthday.
I might break out an old favorite. I've been talking to him. Who remembers WrestleFest?
WrestleFest, the game.
I got the
Mr. Perfect.
Yeah.
I have the.
Well, I have an original. We have an original WrestleFest in the arcade.
Nice.
Wow,
that is awesome. Remember Saturday Night Slam Masters? Yep. That's the one I played a lot too.
Yeah. Well, we have them all. We also have an 8-foot tall Galaga machine. It's a thing of beauty. It really is.
That's awesome.
Yeah, anything Galaga's awesome. I agree.
Wow. Well, like I said, my list keeps growing because I got people texting me now. Am I coming? Am I coming? So, well, I don't know. Are you?
Yeah, this isn't. It isn't what people think it is. We're.
I mean, hey, if somebody just slides a wrestling into that parking lot and anything goes. It's not only my 49th birthday, but it is also my 30th anniversary of professional wrestling.
Wow.
God, it's like this man is playing Galaga.
And I gotta tell you, one of the particular men on that card, Sabu, you brought him up, was one of the first people I met in professional wrestling. And here we are 30 years later. We were kind of reminiscing about that. I look forward to seeing him and everybody else. I mean, Sarge and I, we're opening our school. We had to push back our date to September. Real stoked about that. The powerhouse, since we can't obviously use the power plant, we're going to call it Powerhouse. So we're going to turn out the next generation of stars. But like I said, we had to move it back to September. I'm negotiating a different venue for that.
Yep. Right here.
As we speak.
I've got the flyer. I just need the updated one.
Little personal note, because I'm reflecting on 30 years of professional wrestling. A lot has happened. I met you guys, obviously. Met my wife through this business, and this business actually helped me bury my father. Demolition Axe, who's on that poster, came in and with Tony Atlas, who got to pick up the phone and give him a call and see if he's still interested. They flew down to Georgia. We went up to a town called Fort Valley, where I broke in the Georgia scene at. And we did a show on a Thursday night and did really well. And, my mother, who was not a fan, I'm sure she's watching this going, yep, you guys are great. My mother was actually turned on what the business actually does for each other. Or at least the one I joined. Anyway. We have each other's backs. It's a brotherhood. It's a family.
Yes.
And, some of you guys are more family to me than some of my own blood. And that's the truth. And we're gonna see that June the 8th with everybody that's coming. Like I said, I'm having to give individual little match announcements like I just did for you, because everybody's like, well, I'll be there. What time do I need to be there? What do I need to bring? I'm humbled.
Right. I'm leaving that morning. I'm leaving early in the morning to get there.
I'll ask you guys this question. Have you ever looked at yourself and thought, am I really making a difference? Does it really matter if I'm here? Have you ever asked yourself that question? There's been times that I have.
Let's tell them. You and I had this conversation yesterday. You remember talking to me about this exact point yesterday?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was May. It was in May. I was on my way back from Texas. I was driving, and I called Eric. Eric, where were you at?
In the hospital, fighting for my life. I lost 70 pounds, and both my kidneys decided to take a shit, and my body started going septic. And MomoCon 23 was actually in progress while I'm fighting for my life. And all people would say, you know what? Fuck y'all. That's how I feel about that.
Right.
You really think I gave a shit what was going on there? Fuck no. I was worried about walking out of there on 2 feet, which thank God I did.
So
because you're a fighter, man. You're a stubborn motherfucker.
Right before May, I got in a wreck that previous November where I had to cancel the damn show.
Right.
Because my neck and back was fucked up, and my attorney advised me, well, maybe you should step away for a while. Mm-hmm. Because if you go out and put the show on, they're going to think, oh, well, he wasn't really hurt. Here I am still scraping by. It's like, you know what? The people that are outpouring support with me right now. I mean, I'm looking at my message right now. Don't worry, bro. We got you. You know what I'm saying? That means a lot. Right. It means a lot to me. I am humbled. Like I said, it's just going to be me and a small handful of people sitting in a party room. Maybe
you do realize it's not going to be a handful of people.
No, because I've got them coming east, north, south, east, west, and coast to coast, brother. I've even got a couple coming internationally.
Well, one of the statements that was made there, because Eric was, like I say, he was in the hospital, mm-hmm. and I was on the road, and part of our conversation went, "Damn, I've been doing this all this time." He left the room for a minute. He'll probably come back, but he made this remark, man, and this remark was about people in the business, and he goes, "I feel kind of weird about it," and mm-hmm. he made the statement along the lines of, I always get all these people asking me when I'm coming back, when I'm coming back, when I'm coming back, when I'm going to do it. And he goes, damn it, I'm on my deathbed. I was like, fuck these motherfuckers. You don't owe them anything. You've given damn near your life, 30 years you put into this. What the fuck more do you owe them? You don't.
Right.
If this has been your life's work, then you don't owe anybody a damn thing.
But you know what? This thing in June the 8th. Mm-hmm. This is my gift to y'all. Y'all being my gift to me for my birthday for celebrate my anniversary. This shindig is my gift to y'all. And like I said, as long as everybody comes, has a good time, ain't no heat, ain't no problems. Whoever wants to come and be a civilized individual can. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. That's what we're there for.
Hell yeah. That's a 3-hour drive. Easy.
We're going to pass around as many bottles as I can get my hands on. We're going to have a good time. We're going to tell some stories, talk a little shit. I mean,
right. The passing of the bottles. Look, I might take a little sip when I get there, but no.
Well, I mean, when you see how many people show up that have sworn everything they hold holy that they're going to do my event, and that's the thing. People say what they want to about me, and you guys have worked side by side with me and worked, at one of the biggest shows ever. And I'm sorry, they can say what they want to, but there'll never be another show like that. Sorry, but it's not happening. It's just not going to happen.
No.
It's just not going to happen. Because some people just can't get out of their own fucking way, man.
They can't.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, selfish motherfuckers. And that's what separates me from them. Is, I wear this logo. I built a company. I built a career. At no time has it ever been about me. It's been about the people who have stood by my side and supported me. And showed up. We had a good time. We made some memories. We had some great matches. Whether we were in front of 80 or more than 80,000, we had a good time.
It's a fantastic time.
Yeah, I got to tell you, once you guys left at MomoCon 22, that Monday and Tuesday had some serious separation anxiety for everybody, man, because I had such a wonderful time with all of you.
Oh, definitely.
We found a whole bunch of new champions. 90% of that roster were new people that I had never even met.
Mm-hmm.
that were outpouring their support for what I was doing, for what I was representing.
Right.
And I'm sure they had fun in all other areas of the con. Because I mean, there were video games galore. I mean, there were some people playing some Magic cards. I mean, there was a lot going on. I mean, I walked through dealers row myself just to see, what's going on.
Right.
But I was 9-0 4 straight days, man.
It was rough. It was rough, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And of course, my referee set a record. I got to give it to Radar Martin. I'm sure he's listening to this, probably laughing his ass off right now. But he is officially the Iron Referee because I have never seen a referee do 44 consecutive matches in all of my life, dude. That's got to be a record.
Jesus Christ. 44 consecutive
in
matches.
3 days.
4 days. 4 days.
4 days. No, wait, yeah, 4 days.
Because we were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and dude didn't miss a beat, bro.
Well, there was one card Thursday, one card Sunday, and 2 cards Friday and 2 cards Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, I think there was 1, 3, 3, and 1.
One.
But there were so many added because I didn't want to leave anybody out.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Now I know the day I was there, it was 2 cards, but it was fucking stacked. They were huge cards.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when we left Sunday. Sergeant Slaughter was the last one to walk me out of the building after we got the ring on the truck and everybody else left. And I walk around, make sure we got everything. I saw Sergeant Slaughter walk over to me. We got everything, kid? I'm like, yes, sir. You're still here? He's like, nobody goes home till we all go home.
Oh, damn.
One of my favorite Sergeant Slaughter lines from G.I. Joe, but he said, nobody goes home till we all go home.
I hope there's a new G.I. Joe game that's coming out.
Yeah.
It's like a side-scroller, bro. I hope he's out as DLC or a secret character.
And our illustrious sponsor, Flashback Games, laid this on me the other day. I'm hoping I run into him soon. So I can get him to put some ink on this for me.
That is awesome.
This is probably the only Sergeant Slaughter thing I have that doesn't have his signature on it.
Oh, damn.
Because, here, I'll show you something. That was my gift when he came to MomoCon because, my birthday was right around the corner.
Yeah.
So my 2 favorite things in the world, He-Man and G.I. Joe. I mean, and you can't ask for better, you know what I'm saying?
That's
right.
Awesome.
I really like that. Of course, this remains a mainstay in my office every morning.
That.
Yep. Came right off his head. And we were at Jerry Lawler's place in Jackson, Tennessee to celebrate his 50th anniversary back in 21. No, 20. 20.
Yeah, right around the COVID.
Yeah. But it was the only thing going during COVID. You guys have heard me talk about Mike Money. Unfortunately, you guys never got to meet him. He was the guy I broke in working for when I came to Georgia for this side of the business. And that was our last hoorah together. And I still think about that because a few months later he was gone. So yeah, that was definitely 20. And I think about this that's coming. It's like, man, do I wish he was here? Because I'm gonna share the picture when we all take our pictures in June of him playing that 8-foot tall Galaga machine for the first time. Once we opened those doors to the public, this arcade here. He was one of the first people to play that 8-foot tall Galaga. That was great.
Damn.
So, like I said, we're gonna make some new memories. We're gonna have some fun. Just ignore the BS, Because, like I said, go ahead.
Well, I wanted to catch up on the comments, which that's going to take a minute. But Ghazi said, a birthday party would be a fun place for Ghazi and Mila to team up. That's a whole nother ball game, brother. Because you don't understand what this party is, but trust me when I tell you, it's going to be a fucking party.
What's up, Luke?
Luke Thompson said, "What's up?" Eric kicked his ass the last time y'all played that Galaga. Man's playing Galaga, the line from Avengers. I forget which one. Is that the first one? Second one?
Yeah.
First
Well, like I said, Ron, that poster is courtesy of Mr. Luke Thompson, by the way.
Yes, thank
as
you.
he
Luke
is my
Thompson.
my preferred graphic artist.
And then shout out to
And
Dirty
I'm
Dom.
gonna tell y'all a little story about Mr. Luke Thompson real quick because this kind of plays into the event we were just discussing. Jerry Lawler's 15th anniversary. We had a fifth seat available for that ride, and Luke Thompson won the toss for that seat.
Nice.
So it was myself, Dr. Quack, Mike Money, Gavin, my producer, and for the first time ever, Luke Thompson, because we had never met prior to this.
Okay.
It was our first time meeting. He literally got thrown into the fire. He got to see firsthand one of the biggest spectacles ever in professional wrestling, because Jerry Lawler's 15th anniversary was huge, man. I mean, there was even a separate signing for Kane. It was so big. And that was where I brokered the deal for MomoCon. Is I started putting that bug in his ear. I said, I don't know when we're going to actually be able to do MomoCon, because we were supposed to have done it in 2020 originally. And it got pushed off of 22. Well, Kane's like, hey, we still good? Yes, sir. And Mr. J, thing, one of experiences in a lot. Hope to see you again. So wouldn't that be a nice birthday present if anybody's wondering what to get me? Just
Well,
just
you
if anybody's
cut
in the.
out. You
I
cut out
said
right there.
if anybody wants to know what to bring me for my birthday, they can give Mr. Kane a call. It was always a pleasure. It was definitely a pleasure getting to work with him at MomoCon. That was a wonderful experience.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be a nice
Mayor
birthday
Glenn.
gift if somebody would bring him by to see me.
Jesus.
That'd be wonderful. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there. For all people who are generously coming, hey, it's not restricted. You know what I mean?
Yep. But the real Drago chimed in. He said, "What's up?"
Oh, hello, champ.
Yep.
So let's talk about Drago. So I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but this guy Horvath broke into my champion's house. Was working out in his gym. Horvath, you're watching this. If you're serious about getting some get back on Drago for throwing you into that swimming pool, give me a call. I need a worthy opponent for my heavyweight champion at my bash.
Yeah.
And I want to see if you got what it takes to take that strap off of him. Anyway, I digress.
Yep. Scotty Brooks chimed in. He said, "Sad thing about this business is it's what have you done for me lately?" Yep.
In some cases, I agree with you. It is. It really is. But I'll have to say, I haven't met you yet. Hello. Nice to meet you. But I am humbled by the fact these guys are coming to do this with me. Help me celebrate 30 years of being in the business and 49 years of life.
Yep.
I mean, you can't put a price on that.
No, not really.
And like I was telling a few of the guys, I don't necessarily consider it a serious show. I consider it a fun show because that's what I want to happen. I want everybody to go out there and have a good time. Be safe doing it. By all means, don't do anything that you weren't trained to do. Seriously, nobody get hurt on this for real. But let's go have a good time. Let's make some memories.
Definitely.
And let's see where the road takes us on this. Yep.
Luke said, "Birthday of Champions is going to be epic." Yes, it is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Scotty said, "Happy birthday, Eric." He wishes he could be there. Luke also said, "R.I.P. to Mike Money and Dirty Don."
Oh man, God, yes.
And
I'm glad you.
Cody,
And you know what? I'm glad you guys got to work with Dirty. That was
yeah,
that was an honor. Yeah,
that's a man I've known. I mean, beyond wrestling, I've known him. I knew him 37 years before he died, and it was cool what we got to do with him at that show because that was his. He went out on his terms, and I firmly believe that.
Yep.
Those are memories that are made with these things.
Cody Purish chimed in. What's up, guys? Ricky
What up?
Owens chimed in. What's up?
Hey, what up? Now, let me tell you about Ricky Owens.
Oh, Lord.
So we're teenagers in Macon, Georgia, right? I've known Ricky since, we were in the eye of a grasshopper. Now, believe it or not, I used to have hair, and long hair at that. You guys probably can't picture that, right? You guys could probably not picture me with long hair.
Right.
But yes, there literally was a time period where I had hair down to my ass. And my original aspiration in life was to be, a metal musician. And Ricky told me, he says, I've got an aspiration, but I think you'll think I'm stupid for saying this.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, no, man, I don't think so. He's like, I want to be a pro wrestler. Now, consider this a bizarre twist. And I know Ricky will probably agree with me on this. But I didn't find the wrestling business, it found me. Walking into Philadelphia 30 years ago, because I was in the shape of my life, and a man gave me a chance, and he shook my hand and basically gave me the perimeters. But the business side didn't actually really set in with me until, I got back home to Georgia and ran to Danny Horn for the first time in probably a decade. I'd been gone in the Navy, And then Danny told me, his side of it. He got me working with Mike and everybody, and I met my wife about 3 years later in the same building. So, like I said, it's I go on all day. We could do a mini series on this.
Right.
Because there's so much to tell.
Yep.
There are some other possibilities I'm not ready to mention yet because just working on a couple more details. But I may end up making a special case for that Friday because of a certain guest who may or may not be available. I don't want to say his name yet, but he is basically suggesting that he come back Friday. And there are a couple others that have also suggested the same thing, so I may make this an extravaganza instead of just a one-shot deal.
A 2-day thing instead of a 1 day? Or just make it happen Friday?
Well, no, I'm having Saturday.
Okay.
But it appears I may add Friday as well.
There you go.
As I'm looking at my messenger.
Yeah, I know about 1 day. I don't know about 2.
Well, I can understand, guys.
Not that I have anything better to do, unless I gotta check. I don't think I'm booked for the 7th either.
Well,
if he, booked for the 7th, I don't give a shit. They make hotel rooms.
If he pipes up and says he'll do Friday, I will be on here to announce that personally.
Oh shit! Chiming back to something we touched on earlier. Biggest pet peeve is people leaving the shows early. Luke Thompson said, "Rest game we played, he beat my ass in. This is a memory I will never forget." And then Cody chimed in to say Johnny Shore and Audrey Allen should make an appearance at this bash.
They should do this.
Wow. Have you seen Audrey Allen, Eric? Have you seen this woman? You would like her.
A woman, you say?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Can we post a picture?
Do I have a picture of Audrey?
I got you. Give me a second.
As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Hey, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Can you come here just for a second? Just for a second. Come on. Don't be shy. Pretty please. 5 minutes. 1 minute?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
He's like,
That's all I need. 30 seconds. I promise.
Come on, let's start the chant. Brandy, Brandy, Brandy.
Oh, Lord.
She's like, I've got my hair up and my glasses on. Y'all leave me alone.
Okay. Well, I don't know what you were calling her for.
Well, it just so happens that the longest reigning Stronghold Championship Wrestling Women's Champion in history, does not have an opponent for this match.
Here you go. This is Audrey Allen.
Good Lord Jesus. Hold on one second. Okay. Well, if Miss Allen is watching, please give her my information and have her give me a call.
That's Audrey.
Very impressive.
I'll put it like this. She could give David and I both danger uppies at the same time, one in each hand. Like this. Look. Danger uppies for both of us at the same time.
Wait a
this
minute.
is the Johnny Shore. He's a Shore thing.
It's he's
okay.
a man type.
Tell me a little bit about him.
Attitude,
arrogant manager.
Well, arrogant. You're the one who's arrogant. Johnny Shore is a Shore thing. Johnny Shore.
I'm arrogant. Okay, you're not wrong.
So is this gentleman a manager?
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Worldwide has just intercepted this.
Who?
World Elite.
Really?
They just never learn. Let's talk about that for a minute. So on top of World Elite, of course, they're going to show up. The people I feuded with a while ago when we first come around the arcade, Unholy Alliance, Brian Titus and Leatherface broke into this place, right? It was my son's birthday. I had stepped away to go and get some ice and come back because we ran out of ice for the Dr. Peppers. They attacked a patron in the arcade. Leatherface lit up that ridiculous chainsaw and scared everybody out to the patio. So I had all these people crowd my grill on the patio. Somebody almost knocked over my grill with my steaks on it. I was like, I was gone 10 minutes to go get ice. Myself and the heavyweight champion at the time, who was known as True, the real Unstoppable. So the whole alliance is coming because they've been running their mouth. And, of course, Michael King, I know he's your guy, says he likes George Wiley now. Michael King, you little geisha doll, you. I'm going to dump a birthday cake on your head. Anyway. So now they say they're going to show up. And now True says he's coming out of retirement to make sure they don't get in my way. Now Worldwide is running his yap saying, well, maybe Audrey would look better wearing World Elite colors.
Oh, wow. Well, see, Cody said that this can be arranged. Audrey and Johnny are a badass duo, just saying. Dude, I got told you, it's the wrestling bubble that watches this show more than it is the fans in the audience. It's predominantly people in the business that watch this show.
You guys know, of course, that I'm always open for an opportunity.
Yeah.
And like I said, this is a birthday party. You know, I'm not Daddy Warbucks, but there will be lots of food, beverage, and fun to be had.
Yeah. It's
just saying.
That's the crazy thing. It's a party with like Sabu's coming to hang out, Princess Victoria's coming to hang out, and a couple of others, you know.
It's like when you have a live version of
that reality show they did with all the Legends House or whatever.
Oh yeah,
we could do a live version of.
Hey, you know what? This is going to be
Link to the Past.
You know what? This is going to be Champion's House. What do you say?
I'm just saying,
Champion's House. Yeah, you're not wrong. This could be
because
a live.
After all, it is the birthday of champions.
Dude, what we'll do is we'll bring a cooler, and we'll set a cooler down. And we'll tell whoever the guest is, as long as you're drinking out of the cooler, you talk on the microphone. And until they quit drinking, then they got to stop talking and go on, and somebody else has to come drink out of the cooler and come talk. Jesus Christ. We're going to cause a problem. That's it. I can tell you one thing. Fucking attack helicopter or whatever you want to identify as. I'm going to identify as a fucking problem. Let's go.
It's going to be fun.
This is going to be fun.
I got to talk to Scotty. I need to get some custom stogies made.
Well, you know, I hear, you know, with everything I see popping up in my inbox right now as I'm talking to you guys, this is gonna make Animal House look like a Sunday school barbecue.
Oh, this is gonna make Van Wilder look like fucking Paw Patrol. We're in trouble.
Dude, I like it.
We are in serious shit. Oh God, that's great. I don't need a lawyer anyway. I'm good. Fuck it. So anyway,
I'm dating a paralegal, so I should be fine. By
I don't.
association.
Well, I
Well,
don't
look,
either.
be that as it may, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Definitely,
It's fun. It's fun to have these sessions.
Yep. Yeah, because
I'm waiting to see what unfolds by first of next week.
So, if we could have you back next week,
yes,
or even by the end of this week, maybe whatever. I know you got some bombs cooking. I know you, Eric. You always have something up your sleeve.
you know
So
it's funny. I gotta give a shout out real quick to the king of battle, Nick Quinones. He gives me a call. He was having a particular bad day, and he calls me. He says, "Boss, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm celebrating my birthday. That's it. I swear." He said, "It's never just like that with you, is it?" I was like, "It really isn't."
Well, look, we will have you on again within the next 2 weeks to get some more revelations dropped.
Well, I can tell you, if I end up making this Friday and Saturday, I will need to come on sooner than later. I'm just waiting to see what this particular person says.
Okay.
Oh, I understand. And then
If if he agrees, you guys are going to want to hear that announcement. Trust
I
me.
know
You
that.
can have to do
know
it
that.
here. Just give us a call, and
I know.
we'll like last minute. We'll go live. Boom! Special announcement. Stranglehold birthday bash.
Oh yeah. Well,
Oh,
the
yeah.
birthday of champions. Yes, birthday of
Birthday
champions.
of champions. That's right. All right, man.
Because there is one thing for certain. I'm going to send you guys home with this. I'm the manager of champions. I'm always one step ahead.
Nothing
See y'all
wrong with
later.
that. Take it easy. Thank you, Eric.
Bye bye.
Jesus H. Christ on a popsicle stick.
That's gonna be a pay per view. It's
Dude, can I oh my God. I need to figure out how to charge for StreamYard.
Way ahead of you. And yes, we can, because I have to set that up for another promotion I work with. But yes, it's possible.
I'm not literally going to charge people to watch fucking.
I would. Hey, you want to come
I know
watch
you
this
would
party?
because you cheap bitch. I know you would.
Cheap. My marketing genius, sir. Marketing genius.
Marketing genius. No. Anyway, listen.
We'll sell the DVDs later on too, or the Blu-rays.
Fucking people, they aren't even making that shit anymore.
Blu-rays? Yeah, they are.
Or is it DVDs they're stopping making? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, because it's the new CDs, like a couple hundred Blu-rays on one disc. It's pretty dope. Technology's evolving. Get with the times.
Of course,
Get with the times.
Well, here's the thing. I still say that Blu-rays look really good on TV, but I mean, I'd still rather just click the buttons on the fucking apps to watch every movie in a series without having to get my fat ass up out of the chair.
Physical media is where it needs to be. Well, that's another discussion for another day.
No, because it was annoying to watch the entire Freddy Krueger series, which is sitting right there. I have the collector's edition right fucking there.
There it is.
My daughter and I.
Physical media, because digital media doesn't last, because it can be taken away from your physical media all the way. Whoop, see, case in point. See,
physical media can be taken away. Your camera just went through the roof.
Exactly.
Anyway, listen.
It was right on cue.
Listen, this weekend. Let's talk about this weekend. Once again, Saturday night, come on out to Newton Conover High School for Ring of Fire Wrestling's Ruthless. This is a memorial show. Show out, show your support. It's going to be definitely some crazy shit going because they had like 2 tournaments ending or semifinals and finals going on and stuff. But before that, this is where I know I'll be Saturday. And this is where you can find me Saturday. I'm not working. I'm coming to hang out. I'm coming to hang out at the Matthews Comic-Con, and there's going to be professional wrestling. There's 4 matches that they do have announced. Scarecrow and a Mystery Partner versus Batman and Robin. Black Panther versus Venom. Deadpool versus Michael Jackson Thriller. And Joker versus Spider-Man. Those 2 don't even go together. Like, that really don't make sense.
You know what it reminds me of?
Like Marvel.
what it reminds me of? Those dollar store toys where it says like, the Avengers, and it's like random action figures have nothing to do. It's like Shrek shows up somehow in it.
Right. But we've got all that coming up just this weekend. Don't forget, next weekend, Friday the 15th, XWW back at Waxhaw Tap House. Followed by that Saturday, the 16th, will be in King Canary Brewing. Or is that Cannery? Is that Canary or Cannery? I don't know.
Canary.
But
Wow. Cannery?
I thought it was
Cannery. This man said Cannery. It's Canary, like the bird, Tweety.
Well, I didn't know if it was a Tweety bird or if it was a cannery because it's a brewery and a cannery and they're canning things. I don't know. I thought it was a play on words. But anyway, that's in Mooresville, North Carolina. Dude, I've got an ass load of shows lined up, and you haven't given me for stuff to go over. But anyway, look, Survival coming up March 22nd, April the 6th, Battle of the Belts. April 7th is going to be the WrestleMania party. April 12th, Wrestle Revolution. Matthews Cup, April 20th. As well, Saturday the 27th, IAW's Quest for Gold.
It's going to come back, running it back, part 2.
June 1st, Lodi, Merck, Randy Wayne, and Santana Jackson will all be working the Norton Lewis Memorial in Union, South Carolina. Coming up in September, Parade of Champions from Pro Wrestling Union returns.
Dang, you jumped ahead because I don't have a poster for it yet, but I got WrestleMania in June.
And then there's this is being rescheduled into September. Just waiting on the final dates for that one. That is
for that.
Everything I got. What is this one?
Oh, that was last weekend. See, speaking of managers of champions, I put together a little group and we won gold. I talk about NRL. Told you it's going to be our NRL last weekend. Next Revolution of Lucha Libre. And I got to thinking, hey, these are some great matchups. And I offer my services to a couple of guys, and that was them. If you could put that picture back up. This is the team that I helped out. I helped out Piero the last time. He is now your current NRL champion. Then I saw these two individuals. I worked with AK before. I helped him out. And I saw Christian Rayo. These two are now your current NRLL tag team champions. So now you're looking at the future of NRLL. La Cultura. Ladies and gentlemen, for the culture, by the culture, La Cultura, we're taking over. Just letting you know. Getting the gold back and bringing it back to where it belongs.
Very cool, man. Very cool.
Making waves, man. That's what it's all about.
We'll talk about something off air, but very cool. Very cool.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to let you know, I just found out today. I don't have a poster for it. But Strong Style Pro Wrestling will be coming back for WrestleMania this year, June 1st.
Okay.
Heads up. Once I get the poster up, I'll send it to you. We'll get it ready.
So that's two for June 1st that we got.
Yeah. It's gonna be a busy week, busy month. And apparently now we got a birthday party to get to.
That's June 8th. Yes.
Yeah.
And then, we'll talk more about later in the month of June as well. But once again, we'll talk off air. Speaking of going off air, guess what, folks? It's been real. It's been fun. You know what? It's been real fun.
Buenos Doritos, Buenos Nachos. It's been great. And thank you for watching. Thank you for being here and enjoying this awesome night of wrestling. These awesome night of hot tea just being dropped. I'm all hot. I'm excited. We're gonna have to talk. We have to have a meeting after this.
This was so good. I need to go smoke afterwards. Okay. Like that's how good this was. Yeah. But listen, thank you for tuning in. We will see you next time, but we will also see you
at the Indies. Deuces.